What's up, everyone? This is SliferKing here, and today you join me for a little bit of a different video, I guess you could say, because as you can see, it's just me in the video with kind of my stuff behind me. That's because today I'm doing kind of a end of year slash start of the new year update, and I thought it might be better to do a just me talking to the screen to explain some of the changes, I guess you could say, and some of the new content that's coming out next year. So yes, I've got a list beside me, so I actually remember. So the first thing I should talk about, and it's probably the main thing, is the status with Gary's Mod. Now, if you would have seen the Gary's Mod video on the weekend, you would have heard, well, you would have heard me say that Gary's Mod will be taking a little bit of a sabbatical for a few weeks. I plan to bring it back probably around, I'd say probably mid-February is when I'll bring it back. It's just so I can have a bit of a breather, a bit of a refresher, and make sure that Gary's Mod doesn't become, for me, too stale. Because I think at this point I was kind of looking for mods just to fulfill videos rather than mods which I'm interested in keeping, if that makes sense. Apart from maybe the tier 2 ones, that was different. So yes, so Gmod will be probably back in the middle of February. Now the other content. So I'm going to go day by day. So Mondays going forward, starting from next week, will be a rota between TF2 and Halo Infinite's multiplayer. I've decided to stick with these two for two reasons. One, because the Halo Infinite multiplayer is really fun to play, so I'm enjoying that quite a bit. And two, I think usually I noticed that my Valve videos overall, like TF2, Portal 2 and Gmod, I think overall they do better with my viewers. So I think most people that watch this channel probably are more interested in the Valve stuff. So that's why Team Fortress 2 is going to be sticking around. There is going to be one slight change, but I'll get to that near the end of the video. So, Tuesdays, Tuesday, Thursday and Fridays, I will continue doing gameplay series videos, like campaigns. At the moment, Halo Infinite is going up, and that will continue for about another week or two. Can't remember exactly when it ends, but yeah. After that, I will probably be uploading I'll probably be making my Halo 3 campaign series public that I had on Patreon for a while. And then after that, I'm actually thinking about filming another new campaign series, sort of. And then at that point, I will probably just make the rest of my, slowly make the rest of my Patreon exclusive content public. So I believe that's two more campaign series, I think, after that. Oh, speaking of Patreon, there is one significant change. At the moment, I think Arkham Knight is currently being uploaded to Patreon. However, I've decided, at least for the foreseeable future, that that will be the last content that will be going on Patreon. It won't be shut down because with Patreon, I like to have like the gameplay series exclusive for up to 6 months. And in fairness, with the backlog I've got after Halo Infinite, so the Patreon content will still be there for a while. But when the last videos are made public, which will be Arkham Knight, I'd imagine sometime, I'm going to guess sometime in late summer, maybe not quite that late, because admittedly I was a little bit delayed getting some of the videos public on Patreon. So yes, so then after that, my plan is hopefully to do the next game from Rocksteady, which is Suicide Squad, called the Justice League. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Other content, Fridays. So Fridays, when there's not a gameplay video going up, there will be a continuation of top 10s. The top 10s, you may have noticed at the second half of this year, they've become a bit more spaced out. That's because I think going forward, top 10s I'll probably try and have up once every 2 months rather than once every month. That's because I'm now trying to do more work at my workplace now, so I've got less time to like do long projects, because overall the top 10 videos are the longest thing to record, other than of course a campaign series. But yeah, the top 10s are the longest per one video to make. Speaking of which, the first two top 10s that will be uploaded in the new year will be kind of a recap. It will be the top 10 pulls for Yu-Gi-Oh! And then top 10 pulls for Pokemon. And it's been a crazy year for Yu-Gi-Oh! That's for sure. But yeah, so the last two things, well, the last three things I want to cover. Number one is, one on the subject, the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon going forward. So with these ones, I don't think there'll be any content uploaded in January, but I think when Battles of Chaos gets released, which I think is start of February, then I'll look at how often the content gets uploaded. I was thinking about doing deck profiles, admittedly, but I've decided to shut that down, or at least for the near future, mainly because of the amount of testing time that would be needed, and also the recording time. So for now, deck profiles, I'm not completely discounting them, but they're unlikely for the near future. Unless it's a deck profile that I was already building, then I might do something like that. Like maybe an update to Dragonities when the Hidden Arsenal Complete series comes out. So the last two things, the Wednesday, I mentioned all the days except for Wednesday. That's because for me personally, I'm happy to say that I'm bringing back probably my favorite series to make out of all of them, and that is Gaming Wheel is coming back. So if anyone was interested in like just me playing random games, then Gaming Wheel is basically that series. So there will be a kind of a mini video going up on Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday, like just a quick spin of the wheel, and then the following week is when Gaming Wheel will start properly. So it's a little bit, yeah, Gaming Wheel, if you're not familiar, it's a little bit of a roulette. So basically, I spin the wheel with a bunch of games, and whatever it comes up as, we play the next week. So yeah, that will be. The difference is this time there will be some recurring titles on there. Yeah, there will be some recurring titles on there, but there will also be some one-off titles as well. But yeah, and the last thing I need to mention, and I saved this till last because this is a little bit. This actually kind of affects all my content going forward, in a way. So I mentioned the TF2 and Halo Infinite gameplays would be slightly different. That's because going forward from next week, there will be a limit to the amount of videos that will feature Facecam for 3 reasons. Number one, it's much easier to record without a Facecam because you don't have to worry about surroundings. Not saying I'm a slob, but with a Facecam you have to make sure that your setup is kind of nice and clean, that type of thing. Like make sure the light is good, that type of thing. Second, it's easier to record because that means I can just like record at any time. So so if I feel like popping in the game, then I can just immediately do it. But there is one other reason, and this is kind of in a way this is kind of a health update if you consider it, because unfortunately one thing that did happen this year is I kind of had a little bit of issue with my I did have a little bit of sight issues, let's say. So I don't need it often, but I do end up wearing these. So yes, I did start wearing glasses this year. So yeah, I'm not saying like it's like anything negative just wearing glasses, but I have tested it with the webcam, and unfortunately with the way my lighting works, basically it just looks like the screen is projected onto the screen's projected onto the glasses, so you can't really see my eyes anyway. So yeah, so that's the reason I'm getting rid of the webcam. In fairness, Gaming Wheel, that never had I don't think that had a webcam anyway, so it doesn't make too much difference there. At least I don't think it did. Can't remember if the last season did. So going forward from next week, so the games that will the videos that will eventually have webcam will be Gary's Mod when it returns, the campaign series because obviously I've got a backlog of that, and anything else? No, I think it's just it's just that actually. So it'll just be Gmod because that's more of a casual game anyway, which I have to concentrate on less, so that strains my eyes less, and campaign series because they've already got a backlog anyway. So yes. So there's been an update video about what's going on starting from next week and into 2022. Like I said, I'm looking forward to making this content. Sometimes a little bit of change is good, helps shake things up. Gmod just needed a break. Patreon, yeah, well, I'll be honest, apart from one person who quickly subscribed back in October, no one's been interested, so yeah, I might as well just leave that behind. So yeah, I hope you're looking forward to the videos I'm bringing out. If you have any suggestions, by the way, like games that you want to see on the channel, leave it down below because I might see if I can try and get included in the Gaming Wheel series at some point in the future. But yes, so I hope you've enjoyed this quick update. I hope you're looking forward to the videos in 2022. I guess happy holidays because I think this goes out and this should go out on the 27th. And for now, this is SliferKing signing out.